Just goes to prove you can't get rid of me that easily. So good morning, everyone. And just before I start, I'd like to acknowledge my wife and co-founder, Kate, who yesterday was awarded the Community Award for the Jeannie Ferris Award and recognised by Minister Butler, by Professor Keith from Cancer Australia, and well done, babe, and fantastic effort. Thank you. Today is the 10th Can Forum. So, yeah, we've hit an anniversary date, which is really nice. And I just wanted to reflect for a moment on what it's been, what it's done, and what it's meant for rare cancer patients. Our first event, for example, one of the guest speakers was Professor David Thomas, who's here today, and David was promoting the idea of next-gen sequencing and genomic testing for cancer patients in 2015. And it's wonderful to watch the progress that's been made over that time, and the fact that he's back here today and the organisation that he founded is now testing tens of thousands of Australians with cancer and producing better outcomes for them. In 2017, we had what is, I think, reliably still the shortest political campaign ever, in that I started talking at 9:10, and the then Minister, Greg Hunt, turned up at 9:15 and gave us 20% of funding out of the MRFF for rare cancers and rare diseases. And also, and I'll come back to this, initiated an inquiry into pan-tumour applications and funding for therapies through the PBS. In 2020, Minister Hunt again turned up and mandated the development of the Australian Cancer Plan. And I think Professor Keith's finally forgiven me for getting her to do that, but it was an amazing outcome. It's changed the way that we see cancer in this country, and I'm immensely proud of it. Since then, we've had Can Forums that focus on patient rights, that focus on the value of life, and last year it focused on rarefication, which is essentially, for those of you who don't have a rare cancer badge, you'll see it's got a fingerprint on it, and that's because your fingerprint is unique and everyone's cancer is unique. And it's been an amazing time, and there is still a lot to do. And I referenced that inquiry that the Minister mandated in 2017. And it was interesting when Kate was phoned to tell her that she had an award. She was in hospital in Sydney having a biopsy done so that we could work out, so that people smarter than me, not we, could work out what the next session of treatment would be for her. And that's being done through Omico, through David Thomas, so that closes that loop. But the one thing that will happen is whatever treatment Kate ultimately has to take part in, it will not be in any way funded, not even a cent of it will be funded by the government as things stand now through the PBS. And the reason for that is that Kate's cancer, medullary thyroid carcinoma, is like so many rare cancers, and there is nothing on the PBS for them at all. And the concept of the moonshot is to say, we know how to do this. We know the science, we understand the need, and like going back to the moon, we just need the courage and the determination to get there. So as you're here today, I welcome you, but I encourage you to think about what is possible and what is needed for the tens of thousands of rare cancer patients who right now have to work out how to pay for highly expensive therapies because we haven't yet bothered to fix the problem. And on that note, welcome to Can Forum. Thank you.